to this computer. And then, okay, welcome to Team Call Tuesday. Quarantine day 632. We are tonight talking with Ashley, a new coach, but first I'm going to do some announcements really fast. Tomorrow, Team Bold Fitness, anyone who's not in like the Team Bold Fitness page could always jump in, but I just want you guys to know that tomorrow we're hosting like a one-day info session about becoming a coach. And so if you have somebody who's interested, like a prospect who might want to coach or that you think would be so good, you know, a challenger, a friend, anybody like that, feel free to add them to this group. It's like super low key. We are more sharing our the purpose behind this is to really share our hearts and our story, because I think if someone is interested, we can talk nitty gritty details kind of behind the scenes. I don't want to do a webinar that's like, this is how much it is to sign up and this is, you know, all the things. So we're just going to kind of share our heart, and you know, if someone has that pull on their heart, then they'll know. Also, this weekend is Super Weekend. So traditionally, actually a long time ago, it used to be called Super Saturday, because it was always a Saturday once a quarter, the event that corporate puts on. You go locally somewhere, you hear announcements, you do a super workout, it's all the things. It's so exciting. Now it's called Super Weekend because it literally could be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, depending on your market council. But obviously we're not doing in-person gatherings, and so corporate is getting creative, and they are doing a like live Zoom Super Saturday. It is at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find your time zone from there. And we would like to figure out a way to kind of do this all together. I don't know how long it's going to be. Like traditionally Super Weekends are they're like 3 hours long. So I don't know if that's what this looks like. I know that I think a training went up in the Beachbody Champions. I have not watched it yet, but I will watch it. We will report back. I think Brenna was like, Brenna is like the theme girl for this stuff, and she is like really down for like matching shirts of some, or a color. Obviously we don't have time to get shirts, but a shirt, maybe like bringing, oh, the chat's going, maybe she's talking. I read that. Okay, Danielle, thank you. Thank you for being on top of it. In the FAQs, it's 90 minutes. Perfect. I can do 90 minutes. I was like, guys, if I do a 3-hour call, my children will be with me the whole time. Awesome. Thank you. This is why we have a village. Thank you. We can all like take different pieces of, I don't know how to make that stop going off. Can you hear that dinging? Okay, that's so annoying. It's like I get an alert and it keeps telling me that I have an alert. Like I'm not that cool that I get this many messages. It's the same message that it's alerting me that I've gotten. So I sincerely apologize. That's really annoying for everybody. Okay, anyway, so maybe we'll try to like jump on a little bit before and either have like our shake or, heck, a mimosa. I don't know. Like who, you know, it's quarantine, what day it is. Mimosas were brought up and I definitely, my ears perked. I happen to have orange juice, so that's kind of why I'm like really pushing the mimosas. Anyways, and then I just had Brenna is definitely leading this, but she is driving right now. So practicing safety. I'm not going to take her ideas, but Megan and Brenna definitely were like, we need to do something. It's way more fun to like collectively watch this together, and then we can chat or ask questions. Megan,
so I'll speak for Brenna because she's driving, right? So I'm down with Shayna's Energized cocktails. We were thinking she threw out 80s gear if we all showed up in like 80s attire.
Okay.
Shayna's also very excited about that.
Shayna's down. She's in.
I was joking because in my teacher life, I just have a bucket of costumes. So like, let's go. I've got it. I also can be a crayon if anybody wants to be a crayon.
We're ready to go at all ideas.
And we can do like a little poll and like vote on if we want to just do like everyone wear the same color. I found this TikTok where you like hand a drink to your left and then you catch one from your right. Sam, kind of like the Energize thing, but you actually hand one. So if we did mimosas or shakes, we could do that before or after the Super Saturday and make like a big team TikTok, which would be really cute, and just add some more fun. If we do 80s, the hair has to get bigger for me. Tiger King. Wow, that would be next level theme. I don't know how you would do that except sequins, I'm guessing. Sequins or something.
Or
Anyway, so we'll do a poll. Please, if you have ideas, shoot them to me on a message and I'll make like a poll and we can all vote and do the best you can with what you have. Obviously, we're all quarantined, so
yeah.
make it work. What show is that? You know, make it work. That's all.
No one needs to like go to the store and try to get anything. We'll just try to come up with something fun. And if anything, it's just like we wear the same, wear a bright color or whatever. So, yeah, so that's Saturday. Besides that, team calls are on Tuesdays. We're all just hustling and trying to survive life. I just, I hope you all know that I'm going to share my PD takeaway with you for a second because I just need to. That this is hard. And just because you really rocked quarantine week 1, because maybe your inner introvert was like, this is actually totally cool. I don't have to go anywhere. Maybe week 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or however long this happens, if you start to crash, like, know that we're here for each other. A huge part of what this team is a community and friendship and, family, and not one person is not open to receiving a message in their inbox that says, hey, I'm struggling right now, and then it's like, hey, let's talk it out. You just want to like lovingly talk, you want to talk smack about our kids because I'm down, or you want me to like talk you off the ledge, like whatever it is, we are here. This is really hard. And the Brene Brown podcast, I seriously, strongly recommend for all of your healing through this trauma, because I'm going to call social distancing stuck in your house. This is a traumatic event. This is a huge event that is happening. We are grieving the world that used to be and transitioning into the world that is coming. That is grief, you guys. Sorry for the dinging. Seriously, same message. Just letting me know again that Joni messaged me about TikTok. So, Joni, I'll answer your message in a second. Just kidding. So anyways, please, maybe what time is the coach call tomorrow? So tomorrow, our time, Megan, it's at 10 o'clock a.m. We're kind of doing something, and we're doing it live in the Facebook group so that people can catch it later. But we figured, hey, everyone's stuck in their home, and so if they could jump on their lunch break or something and check it out, then maybe that would be really great. I tried to close that. Maybe that will stop dinging. Okay, I think that's all the announcements I have. Now, I want to do a little intro for Miss Ashley. So Ashley is usually asleep by 9, so we're so grateful that she is staying up a little bit later for us. I'm going to let her kind of tell her story, but she is actually from the R Crew, which is, Rachel Weinstein's downline. But I was like, hey, who is this rock star coming in, loving her journey, sharing all the things, jumping on TikTok Fridays, like right off the bat. So then obviously I was like, who is this? She's on my radar. And honestly, she has just made Success Club her very first month as a coach. And her answer when I said, hey, can you do a team call? Can I interview you? Like totally low key. She was like, yeah, I don't even know like what to say. And that's kind of the point in regards to like, you just got to put one foot in front of the other. And sometimes when we come in and we don't know anything in regards to like the fancy words and the Beachbody lingo, it's better because then we just lead with the excitement and the passion, and we don't even care about any of the other stuff. So I just have 5 questions for her. So for us to learn about her, learn from her, take some nuggets away, and welcome her to this freaking awesome team. So Ashley, if you want to unmute yourself, or I can do it, I'll unmute you. Let's see, or can I? Yes, maybe, no, maybe you have to do it. Oh yeah, there you are. Yes, hi.
So I don't know what's wrong with my computer. I can only see Sam, but I see everybody's name.
So, well, if you don't want to see everyone and that makes it better, leave it like that. Or at the very top right corner, it says speaker view. If you can click that and it will say then gallery view, and then it's all of us. And that's how you guys can always switch back and forth on the views. So you can either see who's
Okay.
talking or you can see everybody. I like to watch everybody.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Maybe it's just my computer. Their video is not there.
Oh.
But anywho, maybe that's better for me.
Okay, so
You're the special one because you're the one showing.
you're the special one. You're in the hot seat. Okay, so just start with like telling us a little bit who you are and just how you kind of got started in a challenge group or a fit camp or, you know, any of that. How'd you get started with us in Beachbody?
So I have known Rachel for a little while, not a little while, a few years, I'd say. And we just really connected personally through motherhood and just had a very good friendship before all of this. And I just had watched her journey through Beachbody, not knowing what she was doing. And sorry, I'm super nervous right now, but I was just watching her for months and saw what she was doing and how she was feeling. So I reached out to her and asked her, what are you doing? I need to do this. I want to feel how she was feeling. So I signed up to do the free trial. But honestly, within a few days, I just wanted to go all in. So I just ran with it.
So I think I heard that you got the 3 months or the free trial, but you ended up, I think, returning it and then going all in on a challenge pack, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I'm sharing this because sometimes we know, right, as coaches that like, oh my gosh, the challenge pack is the most amazing deal. You need to come in and get the things and feel amazing and do all the stuff. And sometimes our little coach heart is like, oh man, they just want the 3 months. But never discount somebody who discounts, you know, wants the discount, wants to save money and isn't sure, because this has happened many times where someone sees how awesome this is and then says, oh, okay, then for sure I'm going all in.
Right.
So that's awesome. Okay. Now, how did you start? So you decide you're going to become a coach, and talk to us about your new challengers. How did you start? You know, you are posting. Did you just start like, I think I love this, I'm going to do it?
I honestly started, I didn't tell anyone what I was doing, because I just knew how I was personally, that sometimes I start something and I don't always go through with it. So I took a before photo and then I took my phase 1 photo, and that's how I kind of announced that I was doing something without saying what it was. So it was my transformation photo. I was just honest and real and raw with my feelings, and I just showed that to everyone. And they just started asking what I was doing, what program. And the more that I got comfortable knowing that people wanted to see my progress, I just started to share a lot more and share my journey through like Instagram stories. And that's how I got here.
Okay. So you just kind of, would you say, followed your heart a little bit? Like, hey, I'm just going to post this and because I'm feeling good, and just shared your heart?
Yes, definitely everything has been just from how I'm feeling, from my heart. I honestly didn't know what I was doing. I was nervous as hell. I'm not going to lie. I was like, this is the scariest thing to hit post in your panties and your sports bra. But I did it, and just the feedback that I got was so amazing. I was like, okay, I'm comfortable. Everybody's making me feel loved, and I just want to keep showing them what I'm doing.
I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so it's not like you were like, hey, I'm going to become a Beachbody coach, and here's this thing called the Success Club tracker, and I'm going to start checking off these boxes. You just kind of started, right? You just were like, you know what, I'm feeling good, and I'm just going to share. And I think sometimes we, you know, we don't really know. We just are like, I'm feeling good, I just want to share it. Like, that's how I felt in the beginning. I was like, I don't really even have words to put to this, of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Everyone should feel this good. But now there are sometimes people, including myself, who I kind of get frozen and I don't know what to say, or new coaches come in and they don't even know what to post or what to share. What would you give to them as a tip?
I would just say, from personal experience, what I've been doing is just showing the proof that the product really does work. Sharing and sharing and sharing, 100%. And just from the comments that I've gotten from people and what I feel like I share from my heart is that people love authenticness or authenticity, whatever the word is, being authentic, and seeing that you truly love your results and what you're doing, but more so the way you feel. That's been my biggest thing for me, is the just sharing how good I'm feeling, and being real. Like, when I sit and I'm like, I want to post something, I think about it for a while, like what I want to say. And sometimes it's just randomly comes to my mind, and I'll type a note in my phone, and it's just all from my heart. And I think the people that have joined me so far have said that to me, like, your posts weren't salesy, you just seemed very authentic and super happy. You look really healthy and you look happy, and they see that, and that's what they want.
I agree. I totally agree. I do think, sometimes people are drawn in by like a weight loss journey or like a huge transformation, but I think ultimately people are looking to be happy. You know what I mean? To just being happy in the day and especially in a time where it could be really easy to really see the stress, right? To really lean in on the things. And I think sometimes when we just show up as coaches and we just like do a TikTok Friday dance and we're just like enjoying something, it's really small, but it's not, right? Because when you don't have that happiness, right, it's a huge hole that we're waiting, that someone is looking to fill. But we have this amazing tribe that we're like, hey, like we feel this joy. So I love that. So as a new coach, like, what are you loving? A lot of times when we're talking to coaches and we're like, hey, you're going to come in and you're going to get this, in regards to, we have a fun team, or we have a fun community, or we have resources. As one of our newest coaches on the whole team, tell us what you are loving so that we can continue to talk about that's what people are going to get. So what are you loving about being a coach?
What I love personally, can't forget the discount, of course. And I am loving my results. I didn't expect to get in 30 minutes the results I'm getting, but what's most important to me is how I feel, mentally and physically. My energy is up, my confidence is really glowing. That's always something I've struggled with. And just the community, the accountability groups, that's been a huge deal for me. I look forward to going in every morning after my workout and showing my girls and the whole team that I showed up. And it also gives me that little bit of push to show up, because I know that there's other people watching me. And I really love the new community with you guys, the new friendships I've made, and just feeling like we're all in this together. We all want the same things. And just being there for each other.
Absolutely. I just asked Rachel, because you're talking, to type in the chat your IG handle, so that we can, if there's anyone who you guys aren't mutually following, you guys can now, because it is really fun, I think, to find the friendships that we have, like, as we grow. Like, I think I saw actually Rachel put on one of her emails or something, it said like there's always a seat for you. And I just love how as we're growing, like, I'm never like, oh, another teammate. I'm just excited. I'm like, oh, another person doing TikTok, and I'm like, we need to be friends. And I'm like looking at all the stuff. It's like there is enough room for everybody, and that's just what I love about this team and who we're expanding with. So, okay, so this is totally a hot seat question because you're new, and it is totally okay if you're like, I don't know what my goals are, because I remember coming in and you don't know what these words are, and Success Club, Challenge Pack, Emerald, Diamond, all that stuff. So if it's okay if I ask this question and you don't have a specific word to it, but just there is no right or wrong answer. But as you're getting going and as you've seen kind of success in the beginning in regards to helping people, right? Like, we always are looking to have high impact on other people's lives. And then the higher impact, then also we get to earn an income, you know, getting commission off of those challenge tracks is so awesome. And you make your investment back. And it's really, really incredible to help our family, especially in times like this. So what kind of goals are you like, oh, maybe I'd like to do this or this? Do you have any kind of that you've thought about yet?
I think right now it's to get Success Club every month. I would really like to sign up 3 girls a month. I feel like that's manageable, and then I can really focus on their goals and getting them started without overwhelming myself and taking away from their one-on-one attention.
Absolutely. Success Club is an awesome goal at whatever part of the business, right? Like, if you're like, I'm just trying to help people, or I'm trying to grow a massive thing, like, we're all trying for Success Club, because that means we're changing lives. And I'm sure that your wonderful coach has gone over this, but I'm going to say it for anyone who doesn't know on the call, that when you make Success Club, you do earn prizes throughout the month or throughout the year. So, like, you on your month 1 at any point during the year, so it doesn't have to be in consecutive order, but on your first month making Success Club, you get a t-shirt, and on your 3rd month you get this year we get a puzzle, and then 6th month, I forget, 7 or 9 month, and then 12 months. So that's always really exciting, because who doesn't love prizes? And then also the Success Club trip, which is not too shabby, if I say so myself, as someone who's been on, would have been 3. We're still mourning the loss of Punta Cana. But that is an awesome goal. And it's, you know, I have known a lot of really amazing coaches who, you know, their goal every month is Success Club, like you said, to change lives and to take their husband on the Success Club trip. Like, that is like, and those are wonderful, amazing goals and are incredible. So I just want to let everyone know out there that that is one of the reasons why we hustle for Success Club. But ultimately, when we're hustling for Success Club, that means we're changing lives, and our business are just naturally and organically growing. Okay. Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so, but
Do you?
I get super sorry, but
I know. And so we're so great. Awesome. Thank you.
Eat it.
No, I don't want to eat it. You eat the ice cream.
I did.
With all my coaching, they don't need to know I'm showing my face with ice cream all the time. As my child just totally blew me up. So, thank you for being on the call. I hope that you don't
you're welcome.
hate me for forever for making you.
No, totally fine.
But this is just the beginning, Ashley, so I'm sure you'll be on more, and hopefully we can see you on Super Weekend if, you know, your schedule is available. But that is not at 9 o'clock, which I know you're in bed often, so that's where I was like, oh, you're so awesome. Okay, I also, because I knew that, I promised Ashley this would be a short interview, because I you know, wanted to honor her time. I'm going to mute you right now. But I did want to open it up if anybody has any questions, if anyone wants to chat about anything, or if anyone needs to jump off. Normally our calls are a little bit longer, and so I am here if anybody wants, and I can stop recording. Not that like you have to like talk about anything like intense or anything. I was just putting it out there that if anybody, why can't I stop?